I couldn't think of a better example than to share this one with you guys. Marc Anthony is living the life right now. Jennifer Lopez is pretending to be living the life right now. What do I mean by that? Guys, a 55-year-old man is always going to have the advantage when it comes to dating and relationships over a 55-year-old woman. They're both successful. They both have their ducks in a row. And still, the man is going to have the leverage. Father time is undefeated, and it comes at women first and hard. Women have all of the leverage when it comes to dating and relationships during their 20s. Once the 30s, 40s, and 50s come rolling around, all of that power shifts to the man's side, and he begins to have all of the leverage. And this is a great example because Jennifer Lopez is peak. She's a role model to a lot of women, right? When it comes to her career, business, she does it all. She sings, she acts, everything. She's a workhorse. I gotta admit, I gotta give her kudos for that. When it comes to work, JLo's always busy. But that's the thing. She prioritizes work first. Look at the situation that she's in now. I recently came into her Instagram. She's posting thirst traps now for her birthday or whatever. I don't know what she's going through. Well, we kind of have an idea. She's about to go through a divorce with Ben Affleck. Now, this is the second time she runs things with Ben. The first time was like 20 years ago in 2002, 2004. They say that if you're in a forest and you see the same tree twice, you're lost. Jennifer Lopez decided to entertain it. Now, I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming Ben. I don't know who's to blame. I'm not even going to pretend that I know what's going on in that relationship. But she has a history and a breadcrumb trail. This is like her fourth divorce. And she has it all. So what could possibly be the problem? Meanwhile, Marc Anthony, at 55, is dating a Miss Universe pageant contestant. This was Miss Paraguay. She's stunning. She's beautiful, 25, model looks, just gave him a kid, married. Dude's living it up. That girl is stunning. Beautiful. Has the whole package, apparently. I'm happy for him. Good for him, right? That's all you can say. Good for him. But it just goes to show, it doesn't hit the same way when a woman has her career and everything else on lockdown. She, for whatever reason, cannot figure it out in her personal life. These men are not staying with her for whatever reason. If I had to guess, she prioritizes work over everything else. So everything else has to bend around her and to her will, which isn't a great thing because what ends up happening is women can do anything and everything, but women need to understand they can't have everything at once. So are you going to be the stay-at-home wife that takes care of the children and you're going to be there to support your husband and you're going to submit to him? Or you're going to be the modern woman, which is what JLo is. And that comes with a price. If you're going to prioritize the work life, something has to give. And in her case, fourth divorce coming up now. Not good. But this is what ends up happening. When you have a woman that's successful like JLo, first of all, she doesn't have as many options as people think she does because she's only going to date people of a certain level, of a certain status. And she has to find them attractive. And. So the situation with JLo is grave. And this should be like a learning lesson for most women. Because if JLo can be swapped out for a 25-year-old woman at any time, you know, it didn't happen directly. Marc Anthony didn't swap out JLo for the 25-year-old girl. This happened gradually over time, and he's now living his life. They've been divorced for years now. But it just goes to show, women have to get their ducks in order and get their man and figure out what they're going to do earlier in life. Because at this stage, it's just not going to fly. Not even JLo can get away with it. Nobody wants to deal with a masculine woman, a woman that doesn't want to submit, a woman that's going to prioritize her career over her man and everything else. Not too many men are going to go through with it, especially men who are powerful and have their ducks in order, have their money, everything already planned out, are successful men. They don't want to deal with it more times than not. They don't want to deal with the princess syndrome. It's just not attractive to them. So even though JLo, I think, looks phenomenal for her age, most men don't have to deal with it. They can still do better and get a woman that'll submit to them, get a woman that's more reasonable, that, they could show them the world. They could do more with them. It's more pliable for them. So with people going, oh my God, she's a legend, she's an icon, all this good stuff about her, yeah, her professional career. But when it comes to family, when it comes to her husband, no, this isn't the person to follow. This isn't the role model. This isn't the good example. Bless her heart, she does what she can, but it's not her. She's not that family-oriented type. And it shows, and it's costing her. Good luck out there.